Good morning, everyone. My name is Elliot Payne. I'm the president of Minneapolis City Council. And before we convene our meeting today, we have an honorary resolution that recognizes tomorrow, February 9th, as National Pizza Day. Pizza, pizza. With that, I'll invite council members Chowdhury and Ellison up to read the resolution along with any guests.
All right, how's everyone doing? All right, and then I think we have one more guest on their way, but they'll just jump on in when they get here. So so this is honoring National Pizza Day in the city of Minneapolis. So whereas National Pizza Day is celebrated on February 9th each year, recognizing the culinary delight enjoyed by millions across the nation, and
Whereas pizza has been a staple of American cuisine since its introduction to the United States in the late 19th century, symbolizing community, diversity and culinary innovations. And
whereas the city of Minneapolis is home to a vibrant array of pizzerias, each offering unique and flavorful interpretations of this beloved dish, and that can satisfy even the pickiest eater among us, and
whereas local pizzerias contribute significantly to the city's economy, providing employment opportunities and supporting local suppliers. And
whereas these establishments offer community spirit by participating in local events, contributing to charitable causes, and bringing people together over a shared love of pizza, and
whereas the diversity of pizza from classic margarita to innovative local specialties reflects the rich cultural tapestry of Minneapolis. And
whereas National Pizza Day provides an opportunity for residents and visitors alike to explore and appreciate the variety of pizzas available in our city from local establishments, and
whereas football pizza in Ward 1, Mesa Pizza in Ward 2, Rectangle Pizza in Ward 3, Pair of Dice Pizza, whose ward location is hotly debated between residents in Ward 4 and 5, Pizza Luce in Ward 6, Bryn Mawr Pizza and Deli in Ward 7, Giacchino's, which is just across the border from Ward 8, Marsu Pizzeria and Taqueria in Ward 9, Galactic Pizza in Ward 10, Fat Lorenzo's in Ward 11, Parkway Pizza in Ward 12, and Pizzeria Lola in Ward 13 are among the many beloved pizza spots in Minneapolis. And
whereas we thank all of the local business owners and workers in Minneapolis who bring pizza to our tables, deliver them to our doors, and create opportunities to build community over a slice with our loved ones, friends, colleagues, and neighbors. Now, therefore, be it resolved
that the mayor and city council do hereby declare February 9th, 2024 as Minneapolis Pizza Day in honor of National Pizza Day, celebrating the cultural and culinary significance of pizza in our beloved community.
Good morning. My name is Troy Snell. I'm the owner of Paradise Pizza. We're over in North Minneapolis. And we're actually now open for dinner hours. And we do pizza, wings, breadsticks.
My name is Amy Keegan. I'm with Giacchino's Pizza and Pasta on 36th in Chicago in South Minneapolis. My parents started it in 1975, and about 24 years ago, my sister and I bought it and have been running it since then. So as you can imagine, it's definitely been a struggle over the last few years, and we are excited to still be investing in our neighborhood and in our community. And what we ask of all of you is your continued support. We need that support more than ever in order for us to be able to celebrate this day with you guys next year.
Absolutely. And there we go. I just wanted to close off by quoting Jane Jacobs, who is advocate for mindful development of cities and author of The Death and Life of Great American Cities. Her quote is, "A sense of place is built up in the end from the many little things too. Some so small people take them for granted, and yet without them, it takes the flavor out of our city." And so we thank our local businesses and our pizzerias for bringing so much flavor and impact to our neighborhoods and communities. So thank you so much for being here.
Knows he's in Ward 4. Right? You know you're a council member.
Okay, with that, I'm happy to welcome folks to our meeting today, both those here with us in the chambers and those monitoring remotely. As I said, my name is Elliot Payne, and I have the privilege of serving as the president of the Minneapolis City Council. It's my pleasure to call this regular meeting of council to order and ask the clerk to call the roll to prove the presence of a quorum.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Present.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Present.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Present.
Councilmember Cashman.
Present.
Councilmember Osman.
Present.
Councilmember Rainville.
Present.
Councilmember Chavez.
Present.
Councilmember Vita.
Present.
Councilmember Ellison.
Here.
Councilmember Koski.
Present.
Councilmember Wansley.
Present.
Vice President Shugtai.
Present.
President Payne.
Present.
There are 13 members present.
Let the record reflect we have a quorum. Colleagues, the agenda for today's meeting is before us. Are there any amendments to the agenda? Not seeing any. I think it would be wise for us to move our unfinished business to the top of the agenda and complete our action on that matter, then take a short recess of 15 minutes and then return to complete the rest of the business on our agenda in regular order. If there's no objection with that course of action, I would entertain a motion to adopt the agenda with that change.
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That carries and the agenda is adopted. The next item is acceptance of the minutes from our regular meeting on January 25th. I would entertain a motion to accept those minutes.
So moved. Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That carries and those minutes have been accepted. Finally, we have the referral of petitions, communications, and reports to proper committees. May I have that motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That carries and those matters have been referred. Our first order of business will be to take take up unfinished business, which is the resolution adopted at our last meeting related to support for a permanent ceasefire and support for preventing further loss of life in the Middle East. That resolution was vetoed by the mayor and is returned for our consideration. I'll ask the clerk to explain the procedure for us in terms of reconsidering the mayor's veto of that resolution. Mr. Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. President. As you indicated, this item is the automatic reconsideration of resolution number 2024R-014. It's a resolution expressing support for a permanent ceasefire as well as support for preventing the further loss of life in the Middle East. Pursuant to Section 4.4A2 of the City Charter, that resolution constitutes an official act and therefore is subject to the consideration of the mayor. The mayor returned that resolution with his veto as well as his objections in writing within the 5-day period that's provided by City Charter. And under Section 4.4C3 of the Charter and as provided in council rules, that act is then automatically returned at the next regular meeting of the council for reconsideration. The matter stands in the same form as originally passed by council. It cannot be further amended or modified. The motion prescribed by rules for the council is as follows. Shall the decision of the city council stand, notwithstanding the veto of the mayor? An affirmative vote on that motion is a vote to override the mayor's veto and to approve the resolution as originally passed by city council at its meeting on January 25th. A negative vote sustains the mayor's veto. In order to successfully overturn the mayor's veto of that resolution, there must be an affirmative vote from at least 2/3 of the council's membership. That means there must be a minimum of at least 9 affirmative votes. So in short, the council needs at least 9 votes to override the mayor's veto. I'm happy to proceed to respond to procedural questions. Mr. President, otherwise I stand ready to call the roll on that motion to reconsider.
Are there any questions on the procedure? Seeing none, the motion to reconsider our original resolution before us to override the veto requires a minimum of 9 affirmative votes. The clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
So is there opportunity for discussion prior to the vote?
If there's, Mr. President, if there's questions about the procedure, certainly there can be discussion and I can answer questions about that. The question is immediately before the body whether or not they wish to reconsider and override the mayor's veto. So the motion before you is on the veto. Questions or discussion about that, the veto would be proper and in order.
Thank you. Aye.
I'm sorry, was that an aye, the vote?
Yes.
Okay. Councilmember Palmisano.
No.
Councilmember Chaudhry.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Nay.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
No.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Abstain.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 9 ayes, 3 nays, and 1 abstention.
Can I please ask people to not cheer or jeer? These issues are way too serious. It disrespects the loss of life of Israelis, Palestinians, and this is not a football game or a spectator sport. So thank you for respecting that. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Councilmember Jenkins. That motion carries, the veto is overturned, and the original resolution is adopted. Colleagues, we will take a 15-minute recess. We will reconvene at 10:05. The time is now 10:05. The council has reconvened following recess. I'll ask the clerk to call the roll to verify the presence of a quorum.
Councilmember Jenkins is absent. Councilmember Palmisano.
Present.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Present.
Councilmember Cashman.
Present.
Councilmember Osman.
Present.
Councilmember Rainville is absent. Councilmember Chavez.
Present.
Councilmember Vitaw is absent. Councilmember Ellison is absent. Councilmember Koski.
Present.
Councilmember Wansley.
Present.
Vice President Shugtai.
Present.
President Payne.
Present.
There are 9 members present.
Let the record reflect we have a quorum. We will now take up the rest of our business items in the original order shown on the printed agenda. The next order of business is the presentation of reports from our standing committees. Those are taken in alphabetical order, beginning with the report of our Administration and Enterprise Oversight Committee, which will be presented by its chair, Councilmember Wansley.
Thank you, Council President Payne. The AO Committee is bringing forward 20 items for approval. The first being the passage of resolution related to gift acceptance from Project Safe Neighborhood Funds for police travel expenses. Number 2 is a passage of resolution related to gift acceptance from Harper's Magazine of travel expenses. 3 is accepting the low bid for Broadway Street Northeast signals, storm sewer, and curb ramp improvement project. 4 is accepting the low bid for the Target Center escalator light replacements. Number 5 is accepting the sole bid for epoxy grade 60 reinforcing bars and other materials. 6 is accepting bids for occasional property maintenance. 7 is authorizing contract with Examinetics, Inc. for respirator protection program services. Number 8 is authorizing contract with Legion Subsidiary Holdings, LLC, for owner's project representative services for the City Hall Life Safety Renovation Project. Number 9 is authorizing contract amendment with AVR, Inc. for ready-mix concrete. 10 is authorizing contract amendment with M Health Fairview for COVID-19 and influenza vaccination services. 11 is authorizing contract amendment with Otis Elevator Company to complete elevator modernization in the Hoff parking ramp. 12 is authorizing contract amendment with McQueen Equipment LLC for Pierce OEM fire apparatus parts and service. 13 is authorizing contract amendment with JPMI Construction Co. for exhaust fan upgrade in the Hennepin at 10th parking ramp. 14 is approving legal settlement Garrison Property and Casualty Insurance Co. Versus City of Minneapolis. 15 is approving legal settlement with Mahmoud Khan versus City of Minneapolis. 16 is approving legal settlement Andrew Sands versus City of Minneapolis. 17 is approving a legal settlement with Crystal Pope versus City of Minneapolis. 18 is approving legal settlement with Ellen Velasco Thompson versus the City of Minneapolis. And then 19 is a passage of resolution for 2023 quarterly donation reports. And 20 is authorizing a contract with A Mother's Love initiative for syringe and needle cleanup and disposal services. With that, I'll move these items for approval and stand for any questions.
Councilmember Wansley has moved approval of the committee's report. I'll also note that Councilmembers Ellison, Vitaw, Jenkins, and Rainville have joined us. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vitaw.
Aye on everything except item 16.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes on the report except for item number 16, which has 12 ayes and 1 nay.
That carries and the report is adopted. The next report is from our Budget Committee, and that report will be presented by that committee's chair, Vice President Shugtai.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Budget Committee is bringing forward one item for approval, which is a directive to the Legislative Department to develop and present specific proposals for participatory budgeting to be piloted during the 2026 municipal budget process, I'll move this item for approval.
Vice President Chugtai has moved approval of the Budget Committee's report. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman. Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Chugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That carries and the report is adopted. Next, we'll have the report from our Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee, which will be given by that committee's chair, Councilmember Osman.
Thank you, President Payne. The Business, Housing, Zoning Committee is bringing forward 12 items. Item 1 is approving liquor license for stepchild. Item 2 is approving a liquor license for Waterbury. Item 3 is confirming 2 mayoral appointments to the Planning Commission. Item 4 is denying an appeal regarding certificate of non-conforming use at 1501 Johnson Street Northeast. Item 5 is granting an appeal to remove 2 conditions for property at 619 10th Street South. Item 6 is granting an appeal for a setback variance and adopting finding from the City Attorney Office. Item 7 is granting an appeal for demolition permit at 400 Prospect Avenue and adopting revised staff finding. Item 8 is 9 liquor license approvals. Item 9 is 3 liquor license renewals. Item 10 is 3 gambling license approvals. Item 11 is accepting a grant for an African American historic and cultural content study. And item 12 is confirming a 4 mayoral appointment to the Art Commission. I will move approval for all those items.
Councilmember Osman has moved approval of the committee's report. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye on all but number 7.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Chugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes in the report except for number 7, which has 12 ayes and 1 nay.
That carries and the report is adopted. The next report is from our Climate and Infrastructure Committee, which will be presented by that committee's chair, Councilmember Cashman.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Climate and Infrastructure Committee is bringing forward 9 items. Number 1, grant application for 2024 Rebuilding American Infrastructure with Sustainability and Equity for First Avenue North Reconstruction Project. Number 2, grant application to the U.S. Department of Transportation for the 2023 through 2026 Bridge Investment Program. Number 3, Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act Technical Assistance Grant for the Nicollet Avenue Bridge over Minnehaha Creek Project. Number 4, First Avenue South, Lake Street West to Franklin Ave Street Reconstruction. Project designation, cost estimate, and setting public hearing. Number 5, 42nd Street East, 11th Avenue South, and near North Central Residential Street Resurfacing Program. Project designation, cost estimate, and setting public hearings. Number 6, Beltrami and Monroe Residential and 50th Street East-West Street Resurfacing Program. Project designation, cost estimate, and setting public hearings. Number 7, Whittier North Residential, Douglas North Residential, and 29th Avenue Northeast Street Resurfacing Program. Project designation, cost estimate, and setting public hearings. Number 8, Community Environmental Advisory Commission appointments. Number 9, Secure Bike Parking Pilot Program. I move approval of the committee's report.
Councilmember Cashman has moved approval of the committee's report. Is there any discussion? Councilmember Rainville.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Madam Chair, I just want to speak briefly on item 1, the redo of First Avenue North. I look forward to working with you and all the homeowners there. It's well overdue. The warehouse district is empty, literally. And that's the opportunity that we all have to increase housing very rapidly. All forms of housing, whether it's shelters, affordable housing, deeply affordable housing, workforce housing, market rate housing. that is our opportunity, and that warehouse district is staring us in the eye. And it begins by making an improved First Avenue North. Thank you.
Thank you for saying that, Councilmember Rainville, and I know that the Public Works Department will be starting a community engagement and stakeholder engagement process on this project soon, so folks can give their input on the reconstruction of First Avenue.
Thank you for that. Any other discussion? Seeing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chaudhry.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That carries and the report is adopted. Next, we'll have the report from the Committee of the Whole presented by its Vice Chair, Councilmember Chaudhry.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Committee of the Whole is bringing forward 3 items. Item 1 and 2 are staff directions related to a proposed initiative and referendum charter amendment. Item 3 is expired ordinances and resolutions directive. I'll move approval of these 3 items.
Councilmember Chaudhry has moved approval of the committee's report. Is there any discussion? Councilmember Palmisano.
Thank you, Mr. President. I recognize these are just staff directives, but I did want to point out a couple of things about item number 1. Item number 1 is both directing the city attorney's office to prepare a draft ordinance while we go and study it. Item number 2. So that's a pretty parallel path. Pardon my voice here. But it will be interesting to see what comes back on initiative and referendum. The RCA that is attached to this reads in a pretty interesting way. It basically says, well, since 2021 and the move to a executive and legislative government structure, that this is a next step to actualizing residents' power. And it speaks to other cities of a similar size in our state. We don't have a city of a similar size in our state except for St. Paul, which does have some amount of initiative and referendum, and I want to point out that they have a part-time council. So does Duluth. I just want to point out that as we look at this, writing ordinances are the purview of this city council. This doesn't touch the mayor or the executive powers. It does not touch it. It has nothing to do with the mayor or the mayor's power in a strong mayor system. It has everything to do with the city council. So I would like this to be known, and I'd like us to have that discussion as these staff directives come back. And that is why I am not supporting item number 1 today, and eager to see what the PAR research team comes back with on item number 2. Thank you.
Thank you for those comments. Any other discussion? Seeing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
No on 1, aye on 2 and 3.
Councilmember Chaudhry.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
No on 1 and aye on 2 and 3.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes in the report except for item number 1, which has 11 ayes and 2 nays.
That carries and the report is adopted. The final report will be offered by our Public Health and Safety Committee, which will be presented by that committee's chair, Councilmember Chavez.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Public Health and Safety Committee is bringing forward 11 items. Item number 1 is confirming appointments to the Civil Rights Commission. Item number 2 is authorizing a revenue contract with SMG for bomb detection services at U.S. Bank Stadium. Item number 3 is authorizing a revenue contract with the Minnesota Twins for bomb detection at Target Field. Item number 4 is authorizing a revenue contract with the University of Minnesota for bomb detection at Huntington Bank Stadium. Item number 5 is authorizing a revenue contract with the Minnesota Timberwolves to provide bomb detection services at Target Center. Item number 6 is authorizing a revenue contract with SMG for SWAT security services at U.S. Bank Stadium. Item number 7 is authorizing a contract with Dunwoody for mutual aid agreement to assist crime victims and assure prosecution of crimes in the city. Item number 8 is accepting a grant from the Minnesota Department of Health for Minneapolis school-based clinics. Item number 9 is approving an appointment to the Public Health Advisory Committee. Item number 10 is accepting a grant for the Minnesota Department of Health to support emergency response. Item number 11 is directing the Legislative Department to evaluate potential CO2 PCAR program and additional pollutants that could be added to the PCAR fee schedule. I'll move approval of the committee's report.
Councilmember Chavez has moved approval of the committee's report. Is there any discussion? Councilmember Rainville? Oh. No problem. Any discussion? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vitaw.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That carries and the report is adopted. Thank you, colleagues. That completes the reports of all of our standing committees. The next order of business is the introduction and referral calendar. By way of explanation, let me say that the calendar includes those proposals for ordinances which were previously noticed and has been given. This is the first step in the standard legislative process where the council takes action on those proposals, which is to grant the first of 2 required readings and refer those proposals to the standing committees that have subject matter jurisdiction for their review and recommendations back to this body. I'll also note that in working with all of the members on all these items, we have worked to identify the appropriate committee to refer these to, and I will be reading those committees in this report. Some of them might be different than what's published on the agenda, so I'll be moving all of these as amended as I go through. So, by majority vote, the first reading is granted and the referrals listed on the agenda made. As you can see, there are a total of 26 referrals to make today. Our calendar is especially long today because it includes all of the reintroductions approved for items from the 2022-2023 term. I'll now read for the record a brief summary of all of those items included on our introduction and referral calendar for this meeting. First, we have a proposal from Councilmember Wansley to amend the city charter to amend Article 3, adding a new section 3.5 that would provide for initiative and referendum as a ballot question to be referred to voters at this year's general election. This proposal will be referred to the Committee of the Whole. Next, we have 3 proposals that were noticed at our last meeting, all related to the issue of safe shelter for unhoused residents. All 3 of these proposals are from Vice President Chugtai with Council Members Chavez and Chowdhury. And the first of those proposals is to amend the housing code to address regulated safe outdoor spaces or individualized outdoor sheltering options, which will be referred to business housing and zoning. Second, a proposal to amend the health and sanitation code to add a new chapter 237 to establish provisions of a humane encampment response policy, which will be referred to public health and safety. And finally, a proposal to amend the housing code to mandate regular reporting about any homeless encampment removals under city ordinance or policies, which will also be referred to public health and safety. Next, we have a proposal from Vice President Chugtai and Councilmember Cashman and Chowdhury to amend the code related to workplace regulations to create a process to establish a labor standards board, which will be referred to the Public Health and Safety Committee. The sixth proposal is from Councilmember Ellison and seeks to amend the housing code to amend provisions related to lead paint disclosure notifications, which will be referred to Business Housing and Zoning Committee. The seventh proposal is from Councilmember Chavez and seeks to amend provisions related to the establishment and duties of the Public Housing Authority, which will be referred to the Business Housing and Zoning Committee. The eighth proposal is by Councilmember Ellison and relates to adding a right of first refusal on the sale of affordable housing as part of the city's housing code, which will be referred to the Business Housing and Zoning Committee. The ninth proposal is from me and relates to the Title IX of the code, which relates to fire and police protection, to specifically address provisions related to the police department and its duties, structure, and oversight, which will be referred to the Committee of the Whole so that we can take it up in the settlement agreement and consent decree Subcommittee. The 10th proposal is by Councilmember Chavez and concerns adding a new chapter 353 entitled Commercial Property Sale to the License and Business Regulations Code to require advance notice of sale for commercial property, which will be referred to the Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee. The next proposal is from Councilmember Rainville and relates to amending regulations related to amplified sound permitting, which will be referred to the Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee. The next proposal is from Councilmember Ellison and seeks to create a new Chapter 246 entitled Tenant Protections and creating a right of first refusal and/or opportunity to purchase for tenants qualified developers to the sale of rental housing to be referred to the Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee. Next is a proposal by Councilmember Wansley to amend the Information Governance Ordinance to address a number of issues of data and information governance as listed on the agenda to be referred to the Administration and Enterprise Oversight Committee. The 14th proposal is also from Councilmember Wansley related to amending regulations about pollution control annual registration to be referred to the Public Health and Safety Committee. The 15th proposal is mine and it relates to amendments identified to clarify and consolidate alcohol license application processes and to remove barriers in that process, which will be referred to the Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee. The 16th proposal is a two-part introduction by Councilmember Wansley, all related to the subject of transportation rideshare worker protections, including amendments related to transparency, safety, and worker protections, as well as provisions to establish minimum driver compensation. That proposal will be referred to the Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee. The next proposal is also by Councilmember Wansley and relates to fees for the use of city-owned resources by external entities and will be referred to the Public Health and Safety Committee. We're getting through it. The next proposal is also by Councilmember Wansley and relates to amending provisions in the Housing Code related to vacant building registration, which will be referred to the Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee. Item 19 is a proposal I am reintroducing in this term, which is related to legislative process reform, which will be referred to the Committee of the Whole. Item 20 is a directive from Councilmember Wansley directing the Legislative Department to undertake a comparative analysis and report back on the subject matter of transportation network companies under the 3 minimum compensation models, which will be referred to the Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee. Items 21 and 22 are from Councilmember Wansley and relate to public safety property use and hiring practices for public safety workers, directing comprehensive analysis on these topics with reports back to Public Health and Safety Committee. Next is a proposal from Councilmember Chavez, which is a directive related to neighborhood serving commercial uses in residential areas, which will be reported back to the Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee. Next is a proposal by Councilmember Wansley for a legislative directive related to the city's response to the opioid epidemic led by the Public Health Department, which will be reported back to the Public Health and Safety Committee. Item 25 is a legislative directive from Councilmember Wansley related to labor standards enforcement and development, particularly multi-unit residential development, which will be reported back to the Public Health and Safety Committee. And the final item shows as item 26 on the agenda is a legislative directive for me relating to supplemental co-enforcement funding, which will be reported back to the Business, Housing, and Zoning Committee. Before I call for a vote on these items, let me first ask if any council members would like to poll any of these items for separate votes. Councilmember Palmisano.
Mr. President, I'm not looking to pull any items, but I do have a question on item 16. This shows first reading and referral, but in LIMS, and already posted in LIMS, it looks like there's a hearing already underway for February 27th, and that is an item that would then be approved next week. So is that true? Because that's fairly quick.
I am looking over at the clerks to confirm.
Because in that case, this should probably say we're doing first reading, referral, and establishing a hearing.
Mr. Chair, they're setting the hearing at the committee meeting, which is why this is being referred. This isn't setting the hearing at the next meeting. At the next meeting, they will take action to set the hearing.
So on February 13th, they will already set the hearing for February 27th. I'm just wanting to point out that this is happening fairly quickly.
Mr. Chair, that's the normal process. At the committee meeting, the committee will take action to set the date of the public hearing at the next cycle.
Yes, Mr. Chair. But I'm saying this isn't yet redrafted. So it's all moving fairly quickly is what I'm trying to point out. Yes, it's through due process, and I'm not questioning that we're being improper in the process, but I am just trying to flag that this is moving fairly quickly. Thank you.
Can I just clarify?
Councilmember Wansley.
I just want to clarify something in terms of probably some inaccuracies of what was just shared. It's hard to say what's not redrafted before a first reading, which is what we're setting per the terms of our appropriate procedural process as the clerks just laid out. So once you actually see, you can come to bids. We'll send out information as co-authors. You can see the draft for yourself and then make, assessments. But I at least want to clarify that we're following the proper channels, as the clerk reiterated, and then there will be an introduction of the revised drafts at that point.
Thank you for that clarification, Councilmember Wansley. Is there any other discussion or comment on these items? Councilmember Ellison.
Thank you, Mr. President. I spent a lot of years working with staff in the health department and others to finalize, get a lot more funding and a lot more things going with the lead work. This ordinance is was the start of that work, but I think that we found other ways to execute it. And so, sorry for carrying this over. I think that was a mistake on my part. And so I would like to delete item 6 as I feel like that work has been completed by myself and other colleagues, and with partnership and collaboration with staff in other ways. So if there's no objection, I think we can delete item 6.
I think that sounds amenable. Any other discussion? I would entertain a motion to approve the introduction and referral calendar as I just read, and with item 6 removed.
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano. Aye. Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That carries, and all of those matters have been introduced and referred as indicated on the agenda and as amended. The next order of business is resolutions, and we have the honorary resolution for National Pizza Day that we presented at the beginning of the meeting. Are there any comments on that honorary resolution? Seeing none, may I have a motion to approve that resolution?
So moved.
Second.
The clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano. Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That carries, and that resolution has been adopted. We have a request for a closed session today, so before we recess for that closed session, I will ask if there are any announcements from council members. Seeing none, I will move on to our closed session. We've completed all items on our agenda, and we'll now consider the request for a closed session, which is for one litigation matters listed on the agenda. Before I move to close the meeting, I'll recognize the city attorney to provide the legal basis for the requested closed session.
Thank you, President Payne. The next items on the agenda are two cases, the litigation matter of Chestnut et al. Versus Klund et al., and the second, the litigation matter of Jared Goyette et al. Versus City of Minneapolis et al. These cases are in active litigation in federal court. Your lawyers wish to discuss with the council litigation strategy and/or settlement possibilities. Accordingly, under the Minnesota Open Meeting Law, Minnesota Statute Section 13D.05, Subdivision 3B, the council may, upon a proper motion, close the meeting for the purposes of attorney-client communication as permitted by the attorney-client privilege. In considering the motion, the council should weigh the right of the public to know what its government is doing against the need of the city to preserve the confidentiality of its discussions with its attorneys.
Thank you, Madam City Attorney. With that, I move that our public meeting be closed as authorized under the provisions of the open meeting law, specifically Minnesota Statute Section 13D.05, Subdivision 3B, for the purpose of receiving briefings on the litigation matter of Chestnut et al. Versus Klund et al. And the litigation matter of Jared Goyette et al. Versus the City of Minneapolis et al. May I have a second to that motion?
Second.
The clerk may call the roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vitaw.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison. Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That carries, and we will now close the public portion of our meeting and convene in closed session. For the viewing public, I will note that the broadcast of this meeting will continue, and the council will reconvene in public after we have concluded the closed session. Thank you. Team, 1 minute.
Thank you.
The time is now 12:25, and the City Council has reconvened in open session following our closed session. I'll ask the clerk to call roll to verify a quorum.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Present.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Present.
Councilmember Chowdhury
Almost present.
is absent. Councilmember Cashman.
Present. Present.
Councilmember Osman.
Present.
Councilmember Rainville.
Present.
Councilmember Chavez.
Present.
Councilmember Vita.
Present.
Councilmember Ellison.
Here.
Councilmember Koski.
Present.
Councilmember Wansley.
Present.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Present.
Vice President Shugtai.
Present.
President Payne.
Present.
There are 13 members present.
Let the record reflect we have a quorum. Colleagues, we will now consider item number 1 on the agenda under the order of closed session, which is the litigation matter of Chestnut et al. Versus Klund et al. Is there a motion? Councilmember, Vice President Chugtai.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that all claims except those for attorney's fees asserted in Chestnut et al. Versus Klund et al. Court number 22-CV-2714, United States District Court of Minnesota, be settled in the total amount of $800,000, with $100,000 payable to each of the 8 plaintiffs from Fund Org String 06900150010014540. The City Attorney's Office is authorized to execute any documents necessary to effectuate this settlement.
Second.
That motion has been made and seconded. Will the clerk call the roll?
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita. Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That motion carries. And finally, we have item number 2 under the order of closed session, which is the litigation matter of Jared Goyette et al. Versus the City of Minneapolis et al. I will make the motion and move that all claims, including claims for attorney's fees and costs asserted in Jared Goyette et al. V. City of Minneapolis et al., United States District Court, file number 20-CV-01302, JRT DTS, be settled in the amount of $950,000 payable to the ACLU of Minnesota from fund/org 069001500 145-400. The City Attorney's Office is authorized to execute any documents necessary to effectuate this settlement. And I will have, oh yeah. Second, I'll have the clerk call roll.
Councilmember Jenkins.
Aye.
Councilmember Palmisano. Councilmember Chowdhury.
Aye.
Councilmember Cashman.
Aye.
Councilmember Osman.
Aye.
Councilmember Rainville.
Aye.
Councilmember Chavez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vita.
Aye.
Councilmember Ellison.
Aye.
Councilmember Koski.
Aye.
Councilmember Wansley.
Aye.
Vice President Shugtai.
Aye.
President Payne.
Aye.
There are 13 ayes.
That motion carries, and with that, we've completed all of our business with nothing further to come before the council, and without objection, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.